Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're well. It's Alessio. I'm speaking to you today from Virginia, the state of Virginia in America. And by the way, the reason I'm looking a bit casual today is because today is the 4th of July. So pretty much all Americans are out dressing either in the American flag or red, white, and blue. So I'm just joining in, having a little bit of fun. And by the way, happy 4th of July to all our American friends and viewers and subscribers. And by the way, guys, where I'm staying here in Virginia, there's an actual swamp. I'm not kidding. There's an actual swamp right there behind me. It's full of frogs and all kinds of things. Anyway, guys, in this video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and also the stock markets. And the interesting thing I want to point out about these two markets are these. Firstly, before we talk about Bitcoin, let me address the stock market situation. As far as the stock markets are concerned, the S&P chart, the S&P 500 chart is quite interesting because the S&P has just taken out previous highs. We've just actually taken out the previous all-time highs on the S&P. We're above the 2,953 level. And this actually bodes quite well for the S&P because usually when the stock markets take out all-time highs, what usually tends to happen is there's more follow-through higher. So the question is there going to be more follow-through higher, potentially above the 3,000 level? However, there are two likely scenarios here. Either we might see a false breakout. In other words, if the S&P in the next few days or in the next week or so, if it plunges and goes below the breakout point, the all-time high, or 2953, more or less, then essentially what that means, we have a false breakout, and a false breakout is a bearish signal for the markets. There's another situation, which is the markets could protect or bounce off that all-time high, that level of support. So if the S&P pulls back down to the 2950 level, holds that level and bounces off, in other words, if it holds the support level, then there's a strong possibility that actually we could potentially go much higher towards above the 3,000 level to potentially 3,100 to even 3,200 levels. So the bottom line is, if the S&P can hold the support level between 2950 to 2930, which is a 21 daily moving average, then there's a strong bullish scenario for the stock markets. By the way, as I'm speaking here, it's absolutely boiling hot here, and I'm going to take this jacket off pretty soon, anytime soon now. Let's go to Bitcoin. All I want to say about Bitcoin is this. Notice on the daily chart time frame of Bitcoin, once again, for the 7th time this year, guys, I'm not kidding, but the 7th time this year, Bitcoin is holding the 21 daily moving average. In fact, if you go back to the beginning of 2019, and I'm looking at the MT4 chart, by the way, the MT4 charts, which exclude weekend data, we can see that Bitcoin keeps coming down to test the 21 daily moving average, holds that level, bounces off. It's done that now 7 times this year. In the last few months, in fact, it did that twice, as you can see here on this chart, held the 21 moving average, bounced off, held the 21 daily average, bounced off, and so on, as you can see here. So the 21 daily moving average is a key level of support for Bitcoin in the short term. That also means this, by the way, if Bitcoin falls back below the 21 daily moving average and closes below it, that opens up a rather bearish scenario for Bitcoin. Not too bearish, all it means that it could potentially go down to the 21 weekly average. So in a nutshell, if Bitcoin falls below the 21 daily moving average, as you see right there, then the potential possibility opens up for further downside towards the 21 weekly moving average, or indeed the 100 daily moving average as well. So at the moment, the 21 daily moving average on Bitcoin is holding quite nicely. Let's see if it continues to hold. All right, guys, that's what I got. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to go and change my clothes into something a bit cooler, and I'll see you guys in the next video update. Bye for now.